Thanks for joining us on this Abntv newspaper review. Here with me, I have the Punch newspaper and I have the Vanguard newspaper. Firstly, we are going to feature into the Punch newspaper. Federal government's NMA begins talks to avert doctor strike. The Nigerian Medical Association has begun deliberation with key federal ministries on its demand, following which the association has indicated that its planned strike is unlikely to hold. The NMA had on July 2 issued an ultimatum in protest against a circular from the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission or Revised Alliance for Medical and Dental Officers in the Federal Public Services, which the doctors kick against the violating prior agreements. The association issued a 21-day ultimatum ending July 23 to the federal government to withdraw the circular and meet its other demand to avert industrial action in the health sector. According to him, the circular contains provisions that were not mutually agreed up and which undermine the remunerations and welfare of medical professionals. Meanwhile, Punch Online gathered that the ministries involved in the deliberation are the Ministry of Health and Social Welfare, the Ministry of Labour and Employment, the Ministry of Finance, Budget and National Planning, as well as the National Salaries, Incomes and Wages Commission, and the Office of the Head of Civil Service of Federation. Federal government's NMA begins talks to avert doctor strike. The full details of these stories inside the Punch newspaper for today. Another story here with me in the Punch newspaper for today. Disco laments as customers rescue bill payments after Enugu tariffs cut. Electricity distribution companies across Nigeria have raised the alarm over growing consumer resistance to bill payments following the recent tariffs caused by the Enugu State Electricity Regulatory Commission, and warning that the more threatening to destabilize the country's fragile power sectors. Disclosed that since EFPC announced a reduction in Band 8 tariffs from 209% kilowatt-hour to 160 naira kilometer-watt-hour, customers in other states are beginning to demand similar cuts, with some outrightly refusing to pay their electricity bills. In a statement made available to our correspondents on Thursday, the Chief Executive Officers of the Association of Nigeria Electricity Distributors, Sunday Odunton, said since the release of the tariff order, the EARC for Enugu State residents, the electricity distribution companies in other states have come under intense pressure and scrutiny also to reduce tariffs, while some customers have taken a position that they will no longer pay their electricity bills until tariffs were reduced. While acknowledging the desire for more affordable power, the discourse stressed that the electricity tariffs remain cost-reflective and are tied to broader national economic conditions. Disco laments as customer rescues bills payments after Enugu tariffs cuts. The full details of these stories inside the Punch newspaper for today. Another story here with me in the Punch newspaper for today. Bauchi demotes principal, warn others for selling school property. The Bauchi State Teacher Service Commission has demoted the principals of government day secondary schools, Kaufi Musa Ahmed, and a senior master, Adamu Shehu, over gross misconduct. This is contained a statement by the Commission's information officers, Dauru Adamu, on Thursday in Bauchi. According to him, the demotion was approved by the commissions after thorough investigation. He explained that the two were found capable for convincing and selling off some properties of the school without authorization from the State Ministry of Education. They sold 32 scrambled students' beds, 9 jumbo aluminium pots and roofing sink. The overseeing permanent secretary of the commissions, Geba Bashi, reported that a famed members committee investigated the mentors and found the two officers guilty of the allegations. The commissions has therefore approved the demotion of the two officers by 1 grade, and they will be posted to different schools to teach, he said. The information officer also said that the two officers will refund 597,000 naira, which is only value to sold items. He also said that the committee recommends that the principal should pay 72,000 naira to settle the allowance of the casual workers of the schools he owned. He expressed the commission's commitment to collaborate with the security agents to recover the items. Bauchi demotes principals and 1 order for selling school property. The full details of these stories inside the Punch newspaper for today. And before we go to the second edition of this program, we would like to listen to what we have in our studio. We'll be right back to the second edition of this program.
Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
9894 Isone Street, Suite 875, Houston, Texas 77036.
Contact phone 281-652-8396 and
832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
We enjoy what we have for you in our studio now to the second edition of this program, the Vanguard newspaper. Kaduna traders seek government support to cushion economic hardship. Market leaders in Kaduna have called on the state government to provide financial support to struggling traders through grants or interest-free loans, as many of them were facing economic hardship and capital loss. They made the plea during a town hall meeting for stakeholders organized by the Kaduna Market Development and Management Company, aimed at discussing the challenges and way forward for marketers as well as traders. The chairman, Kwashu Abashi Market, Alhaji Bala Mutan, echoed the concern and stating that the past admissions has negated the market community and facing many to abandon their businesses or relocate to neighboring countries. Millions stress that the need for direct support for the traders through grants or soft loans, similarly to what was extended to the agricultural sector. According to him, this is with the view to empowering local businesses and strengthen the state economic. Similarly, the chairman of Kakuru Market, Agiu Batagi, lamented that high shop rent had discouraged traders from occupying the new built shops in the market. Kaduna traders seeks government support to cushion economic hardship. The full says of these stories inside the Vanguard newspaper for today. Another story here with me in the Vanguard newspaper for today. 2027 coalition will back any of us that emerge ADC's candidates, says Amauchi. Former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amauchi said yesterday that the coalition leaders will fully support the African Democratic Congress, eventually presidential candidates for the 2027 general elections. Amauchi stated that this on his day, the ADC said the policy being implemented by President Bola Tinubu administration have failed to alleviate the sufferings of Nigerians. This is even as former governor of Jigawa State and the chieftain of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Sule Lamadu, said he is willing to work for any arrangements within or outside his party and to secure Nigeria in 2027, but he said he would not be part of any coalition or join the ADC. And addressing the supporters in Port Harcourt, Amachu explained that the opposition leaders are optimistic that the process leading to the emergence of the party's flag bearer will be transparent and free and fair. Transparent Premier Amachu said the former chieftain of the All Progressive Congress, APC, also decried the hunger and hardship in the country and called on every indigene of the all-rich River State to register under the ADC and sack the ruling APC in the 2027 parliamentary elections. The pieces of these stories inside the Vanguard newspaper for today. Another story here with me, which is the lastly story here with me in the Vanguard newspaper for today. Experts advocate leveraging mining and net worth for mineral trade. And experts in mining and the founder and group chief executive officers of Brickfield Group Holdings, Oluwaseun Olatunji, has urged the federal government to leverage in transforming economics and enhancing local trade dynamics. Olatunji, in an interview with the Tribune Online, submitted that net worth of mining would facilitate the trade of minerals, particularly gold bars, in international markets. According to him, high net worth connections play a crucial role in driving the mineral trade and enabling access to international markets and better pricing. He noted that the Brookfield Group Holdings, founded in 2019, has expanded access to international markets and better pricing. He noted that the Brookfield Group Holding, founded in 2019, has explained its footprint across Nigeria, the Gulf region and Asia, focusing on real estate development, construction and mineral trading. Olatunji envisions that this company becoming Africa's largest residential real estate leaders, underpinned by a commitment to sustainability and committed upliftment. Olatunji, who lifted from Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State, further stated that he is exploring new plans to establish a gold refinery in Nigeria or Ghana to enhance local value chains in minerals processing. Olatunji pointed out that such interview could significantly boost local economies and create job opportunities. Experts advocate leveraging mining and networking for mineral trade. The full details of these stories inside the Punch newspaper for Vanguard newspaper for today. And if you like to follow us live and direct on our website page, you can click and like, share, make sure you comment. On our social media page, you can follow us on Facebook. On our Facebook, you can like, share, comment, and make sure you click on Abntv host. And likewise on our YouTube, you can click and like, share on Abntv. And on our Twitter, you can follow Abntv hosting. Likewise on our Instagram, you can follow us on Abntv Nigeria as well. And for those of you that are using TikTok, you can also follow us, like, share, comment, and make sure you subscribe. And follow us on Abntv Nigeria as well. My name is Kenny Afolabi. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. Bye for now.